first question to you is the question all of LA has for you, which is, what is Kevin De Leon going to do? Will you resign your council seat?
Let me say that I'm not going to mince words. I'm not going to deflect blame. I'm not going to defend the defenseless. This past week, I've taken inventory with my family, with my friends, with my staff, and I've raised a light, a bright light, doing self-examination. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my constituents. I'm sorry to my colleagues. I'm sorry to the family of Mike Bonin, to my family, to all those who have supported me, especially the janitors and security officers and the hotel workers, because I failed. I failed to step up and shut down a conversation. The words that were incendiary, words that were painfully hurtful, and I didn't do that. And I'm so sorry for the city of LA for not stepping up and being the leader that they expect me to be. Listen, I grew up in poverty. Youngest child of a single immigrant mother with a third grade education.
You think that that apology, though, will be enough when the calls for your resignation have come from as high as the President of the United States to the mayor to all the council members? I mean, how do you face those council members when going to work if they're all saying it's not tenable for him to come back?
I have to repair those relationships and regain the trust of my colleagues. I have to repair and regain the trust of others who have confided in me. I've always been up against many, many challenges, and obviously this is surely the biggest one I've ever confronted in my life. Mm-hmm. But my constituents do deserve representation. We need to heal as a city, and we need to come together and heal as a city. And I want to be part of that. I want to be part of that.
But let me press you on that a little bit. Is it possible, though, given what we've heard, for you to be part of that?
We shall find out. We shall find out.
The problem is, during this meeting, we heard Gil Cedillo say very clearly that he wanted to carve up historic African-American seats and change them over to Latino seats. People hear that and they hear a very racist situation playing out there, and it seemed like nobody stood up and said, "Hey, no, that's totally wrong." Yeah,
but it didn't work out. It didn't. At the end of the day, it didn't pan out that way. Without question, folks are entitled to their thoughts, to their opinions. I can't speak for someone else on what their thoughts, what comes out of their mouth.
But you didn't stop them, though.
And I failed in my leadership in doing so, and that's where I failed. I didn't say I'm forever sorry for that.
Right. No, I understand. Nuri Martinez obviously said something absolutely vile. She compared Mike Bonin's young black son to a little.
I was completely shocked, obviously.
But you made a joke after it, though. But you made a joke about her son being like a purse right after that. So, I mean, is that really shock?
The comment was directed more towards Nuri Martinez and her penchant for having luxury accessories and luxury goods.
Would you be apologizing if this recording never became public? Would you wouldn't be apologizing now, right? I mean, it would be a moot point.
Actually, no, because I remember leaving the meeting, actually making a note, a verbal note to Councilmember Gil Cedillo that I was shocked at the words that came out of Nuri Martinez's mouth. Of course, that's not captured in audio or video, but I remember walking down the hallway and saying that clearly.
To your point, I mean, I've been with you on a number of stories with the hard work that you've done. I mean, you have a long storied political career. I mean, not just here in LA, but President of the Senate. I mean, it's interesting sitting here right now with you in this context because you have done so much good work. But I just wonder for you how you move forward in your career after this.